Ooh, it's so cold here. I don't know why, because before I was there, like earlier when I was there, it wasn't so cold. Welcome back to Breath of the Wild. This I think is just gonna be one shrine. There's quite a lot to get to in order to reach it, and it takes a while. There's quite a pathway to get there, unlike just climbing up a couple of peaks. You gotta keep the dueling peaks shrines, the twin memories together, you know? So that's why there was that video that was kind of long. Kind of. You know, still under 20 minutes. That's how I'm gonna try to keep it as. Oh. Well, that hurt. But that's okay. Oh, down there you can see the space, the area where a terrible battle was waged. The Guardians, those terrifying robots with lasers, sorry, they were dangerous, and they killed a lot of people. Oh, no. Link, I don't want you to throw that. Well, here's a horse. I got onto it. You gotta get up close. And floating on down is a great way to get onto a horse. It's a pretty decent horse, I guess. A lot of them just have, like, 2 whips, you know, for you to go faster with. I think I will be putting this one into the stable. So here I go, spending rupees. Spending rupees will be a thing I do on rare occasion. But I will not be using Great Fairies. Great Fairies, in certain secluded areas, can improve your armor. Now, what I was thinking was calling it Pank. Maybe Hanky Panky. Come to think of it, that would be a funny name, but I think I'll just call it Spot for now. Hanky Panky would be a bit much, a bit too silly of a name, don't you think? Yeah, I'm just gonna board it for now. Maybe not the best idea, but there isn't really a stable where I'm going. The best way to use a horse is to just stick to the main areas of the of Hyrule Field, you know, like the center area that like if you're east, no, actually if you're sorry, just click my teeth. Oh, if you're west of the dueling peaks, like northwest of it, then that's the area you want to stick to. Alright, the reason why I'm back here is I noticed right over here is actually something I didn't actually talk about. This is another place where you can get a Korok seed. You need to give a certain fruit in here. You need to make them match, and sometimes it's a banana, sometimes maybe a mushroom, but it's most often an apple. And I guess I'll eat a baked apple and feel a little better. Oh boy, this hurts. Down we go, away from the cold peak. Oh, that's better. Now I can nicely glide down, assuming I don't run out of stamina. Oh, that will hurt. Yeah, best to land on this ledge. I like how these peaks have these nice ledges. And not really, like, they're fairly wide ledges, actually. You can run around them and not just slip off because it's just so, because it's not so narrow that it would fall off. Bombs can be useful. You can drop them from above. You just push the button and push it again and boom. Pretty good strategy when you're fighting enemies from above. Just do a bombing drop. Very powerful. Alright, just hang on there. Yeah, let's see what we... Link, why are you crawling? Why you hit your hand against that? Ugh. Oops, wrong button. You have to actually... The way I have it is that I have to push the left control stick in order to stand up. I don't know what I was doing here. Oh, someone was talking to me. That's okay. Oh boy, Kakariko Village. Very, very exciting. So this is the first march towards a town, a dwelling. Oh, here we go with this. So this is actually one of the tougher things Korok seeds to get. Usually you can just throw a rock from a bridge into the circle of rocks, or maybe rather a hexagon of rocks, but not like that. I just don't want to have to jump down onto the Cryonis blocks and all that, you know. Aw, man. It fell on, but it just flew right off. 2 more tries. So close. Oh! Ugh! Careful with rocks. It might fall on you. Oh boy. Of all things, the dangerous thing in this part of the game, rocks falling on my head. That's it. Alright. Last try, best try. Nice piano music there. Oh, come on, Link. Man, I am impatient. Oh, here's a couple things. An amaranth is something that you can, I think you can cook it and get more armor. But I will not be cooking anything for myself. I might help out some people and get something like cooked for myself, but I'm not going to be choosing what to get. I'm not a cook.
Hey.
Oh yeah, you can set off bombs near some shiny rocks, boulders. I can't see you. Oh, this is Hestu. So what happens here is that Hestu gives you a quest. I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm just not really fond of quests right now. The main reason why I'm coming up here is to get to a shrine. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be doing that. And I guess that's not really going on. I think Hestu will still be here if I come back. speaking of Korok seeds. Oh, and I didn't really mention. Well, you can kind of tell. Hastu is a big Korok. And you give him the seeds, and he will give you something. But I am not going to do that right now. Instead, I'm going to walk in this valley, lose a frog, oh well. Because around here is, well, Kakariko Village, and a shrine. Actually, a pretty interesting shrine. If you normally play this game, this is actually one of the first areas you'll get to. The first towns. I think I'll return to it, but I just decided not to do the quests here. But I will be getting back to do them. This is Kakariko Village. Rather different than its other interpretations, like in Ocarina of Time. It's got a very Japanese style to it, as this is the Kakariko village of the Sheikah. So we'll be seeing people with similar styles around here. Ah, finally a heart container. If you have enough spirit orbs to get 2, then the heart container will just show up like that. Alright. Pop that heart on. I think the shrine is up this way. It's kind of out of the way. You kind of need the sensor to tell which way to go. But it's near the top of the village, overlooking the village. Just going up here. And here it is. The Talo Naeg teaching. Here you get a shield, in case you don't have one. Now this teaching will be teaching you how fighting works. So this really helps out for people who, players who are starting off in the game. But I do really want the, the item, or the spirit orb. Wait, what button? Oh, wait. It's X, right. X is to jump. Oh, actually, there's actually like a horn. Like, there you go. Like a coach would blow. Which is rather odd, cause I don't know. There we go. That's. Oh, I need to strike after that. Okay, okay. This. Wait. Do I have? I guess I have that. Oh, it was the Flurry Rush. Right. The Shield Bash is next, I think. Yes. The parry. You don't parry with your sword, you parry with your shield. I know some games you parry with your sword and it's kind of odd. Defensive maneuver with an offensive weapon, Now, what I'm gonna do here is not advised. These guardians, like this thing here, these fighting guardians. And they're much more dangerous than this. This was just a test. But I usually do not recommend using a weapon so ill-suited, so weak against these dangerous things. I will be showing you fighting one pretty soon, though. And this Guardian Sword will come in handy. It's a pretty good weapon. One-handed, too. And Guardian weapons or ancient weapons are actually more powerful against Guardians. Keep that in mind.